And that's why the Lord said, you need to be childlike, not childish. A child is more sensitive and lives more out of their spirit than out of their mind. Some children, if you look at it, they'll even reject a mate. And you're like, what's the problem of this? But they've picked up something. And the vibe is not just connecting. You need to be in that place where you have, and let me tell you, worship will do that for you. Worship will do that for you. You get into a place where all of a sudden your spiritual senses have been sharpened. You can hear better than with his ears. You can see better than with his eyes. It will increase your reverence, that you will hear a word of the Lord where he will say, I have elevated you and I have lifted you up. And before you have any evidence of it in the natural, because I was going to say any fool, but any person in the natural who has been promoted can see it and they say, yeah, I think the Lord has lifted me. But it takes a spiritual person who is sensitive to know that they have been elevated, they have been raised before there's any evidence of it. God instructed Abraham to change his name while he was still Abram, and says, change your name and call yourself Father of many nations. And this was when they had one child by a maid, actually a slave. And by that secular law of theirs, the child born by that slave woman was their child. But when it came to the time of sacrificing, when you remember when God spoke to Abraham, he said, go and sacrifice your one child, this only son of yours. Only. What of Ishmael? In the record of God, that which was born of the flesh was nothing. Anyhow, God had spoken to Abraham and said, change your name. He says, no, God, let's not get into these things. Actually, for many who have not trained their soul through worship, even that conversation of saying, look, God, would not occur. They would be saying, my mind must be playing tricks on me. How can I call myself Abraham? Here I am, 99 years of age, however old he was, 90 something. And he says, I don't even have a child. And I have had the Lord tell me to change my name to Abraham. I must be growing senile. Why wasn't that the conversation he was having? Do you know when you grow older, your mind begins to go? You don't think as straight as you used to while you were young. But Abraham and his wife Sarah engaged God. They had an interaction with God that caused their youth to be renewed. You understand that not only was it just something superficial, as some may think, of changing their names, they had engaged it on a spiritual level. They had harnessed what is substance and cannot change, what is eternal in nature. They had allowed themselves to be driven by this reality. And when they were moving like that, something happened. Their youth was renewed. Something that taking veggies